From 5 to 30% of the general population, men are raising and paying for children that are not theirs and don't know. According to the American Association of Blood Banks, between 25 and 30% of the males who are accused of being the father, they take a paternity test and find out they did not do it.
What is up, guys? Hope you are having a good one. It's your boy back. Remember, you can skip me yapping if you want to just use the chapter markers. They're in the description and on the video. But today we're going to go over some of the glorious tears of these women who would more than likely be people committing paternity fraud, because there is no reason to not have a paternity test. None. It doesn't matter about trust and love, whatever. I don't care about trust and love. I care about, is this child my actual offspring, or am I being lied to? But let's get into the video.
Mandatory DNA testing at birth. I don't agree with that.
What?
The DNA test results show that Mr. Smith, you are not Monica's father.
I think that the United States making DNA testing mandatory is stupid.
Tennessee is making a significant change with House Bill 2689, requiring paternity tests before signing birth certificates. This is a critical move, as studies show that around 1/3 of men tested may not actually be the biological father. By mandating these tests, the number of incorrect father identifications could grow. Moreover, the state is cracking down on maternity fraud, making it a punishable crime.
Oh, look at Daddy.
He's not my dad, Mom.
Really, Ava?
He's not. My dad's in jail and they miss him.
Stop recording.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
stop.
Really?
Stop recording.
Really? In front of the fucking house?
Stop recording.
Don't worry, I'm gonna unlock it. In front of the... Hide your face, bro. Hide your face. Really? In front of the house?
Bye.
In front of the house.
Okay, bye.
In front of the house.
Okay, bye.
The only day I wake up early, this is what you're doing out here?
Okay, bye.
6 a.m. in the morning, you're out here in front of the
Bye.
house.
Bye.
In front of the house, bro.
Bye.
Can I have my shirt?
Bye.
You gotta... Bro. In front of the fucking house.
Okay, bye. Bye.
Bro, how long you been talking to her, bro?
Like just a couple weeks.
She didn't tell you about me? Bro, right?
I'm over here in the hospital, y'all, finna give birth to his child, and he over here questioning me, talking about, is this really his baby? Like, what are you talking about? Do you really think I'm sitting here have you up here at the hospital and everything with me just for nothing? Are you serious right now? What kind of baby dad does that right when we finna have this baby? Like, are you serious? You really gonna sit here and question the baby talking about, oh, can you get DNA test? No, you're not getting no DNA test after this. I'm not doing that. This is your child. If you don't believe it's your child, then you could go ahead and go.
As the father, I'll take care of her.
You are the father.
But I'm not the father.
You are the father.
I'm not her father.
Why during the pregnancy did you show up at the maternity shoot?
I showed up at the maternity shoot because she wouldn't leave me alone about it and kept
Because
arguing with me about it. So I went so she would stop causing stress in my life.
Dad. That's why I called you.
But I'm not
Dad.
I'm not her dad.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
In the case of 11-month-old Lila, Drew, you are not.
From 5 to 30% of the general population, men are raising and paying for children that are not theirs and don't know. According to the American Association of Blood Banks, between 25 and 30% of the males who are accused of being the father, they take a paternity test and find out they did not do it.
Are you for mandatory DNA testing at birth?
I am absolutely on record as saying that if we want to prevent the problem of having men challenge paternity later down the road, is then let's apply a proactive solution. Automatic DNA testing at birth would work to help two things. One, we would assure that the right parents were named on the birth certificate. Two, it would stop paternity fraud and take the profit out of paternity fraud.
But so many women's groups say this wouldn't be fair. You're acting like you don't trust the mother. Why do you think they say that?
It's a red herring. It takes away from the focus of, well, who's the one person who has all of the information about potential fathers or the paternity candidates? It is the child's mother. And currently, in most places, she has no duty to disclose that, well, wait a minute. Well, my husband's not really my child's father. My boyfriend is. Like, well, wait, lady. But you're married.
These numbers are insane, guys. Like almost 30% of dudes in the US at least are taking care of kids that aren't their own. 3 out of 10 men have kids that are, I mean, they're not their kid. They come from a woman stepping out of the marriage or stepping out of the relationship. And like, no wonder these women are so angry about these laws coming into place. Like they want to hoodwink these guys. These are the women who get angry about this kind of thing are 100% the women who would commit paternity fraud because they know they can get a leg up on a guy. Or they know they can get a guy to start paying, child support or alimony or whatever it is because, okay, well, I have a kid with you and your name's on the birth certificate, so it doesn't matter what anyone says. It doesn't matter if I cheated in the past, your name's on the birth certificate, so sucks to be you. These men just, they get the worst stack of cards they could. And these women just get away with it scot-free. And I'm glad that there's finally something in place to stop it because it's insane. It's BS.
My wife has been cheating on me with this guy, apparently.
Apparently right now there's a huge debate on whether or not paternity tests should be mandatory. A lot of women are against it, to no surprise whatsoever. A lot of them are saying that they would divorce their husband immediately if he asked them for a paternity test.
He is the father. 72 hours. He has a tattoo on his private parts. He is not the father. He is not the father. How many times do I have to say that? No, I don't want to see a tattoo. All I want to see was these numbers to see what the probability was going to look like of him being the father. He is not the father. Now,
that would hurt way too much, by the way.
You have a tattoo. Excuse me. You know what? I don't even see why you all need to be having a conversation right now.
I agree.
You are not the father, which means that you will not be placed on any type of child support or anything today. Now, you, Miss McKinney, you do have the right to petition someone else who you may think is the father.
There is no one else, Your Honor. It was him. He has a tattoo on his private part. I was with him and the tattoo for 72 hours. I know what I felt. I know what I saw. Okay, it was him.
Well, there is a probability of something else, though.
Okay.
You were probably with somebody else, too, within that previous 72 hours.
Oh, Your Honor, you tried it.
There's no shade, just facts.
30%.
That's 30% of all men who go to actually get paternity tested turn out to not be the father. So out of every 100, 30 of those will not be the dad.
My ex-boyfriend told me that, married or not, if I ever had his baby, that he would want a DNA test before he would accept that child as his own. When he told me that, I was like, what? It honestly pissed me off. We got into it. I was telling him how he made it seem like he didn't trust me and all these different things. And he was saying, no, that's not it. You don't understand because you're a woman and you would never have to question if that child is yours or not once you have it. Even if you trust someone, you could still have that small percentage of a chance that that child is truly not yours. And then he was saying how if it truly is my child, then what is the issue?
There's 99.9% not compatible. So you got pregnant around the time you were with me.
Are you crazy?
No, it's nothing to go back about. Who was you f***ing?
I don't even know how to start this video, and I've tried to start it about 10 times, but I think we should start by saying a massive thank you to everyone who commented or reached out to me about my video about the DNA test. I can now confirm that I did receive the results today, and oh my god, I think I'm gonna cry again. I'm just so
Look, I'm gonna be honest, even after seeing all these tears and all these women, blah, 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 so on and so forth, I haven't heard a valid reason of why we shouldn't have mandatory paternity tests. There's no valid reason why you shouldn't. If your name as a man is going to go on a birth certificate and you are going to legally now be responsible for that child, you should have every single right to say, I want to test to make sure this child is truly my own. And once again, I don't think it's unreasonable at all. These women who are calling it unreasonable, they can't give a reason why. They just say, it's not fair, oh, it's misogynistic, it's blah, 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 blah. But they can't give a real reason as to why you shouldn't do paternity tests. I don't hear anything. They just keep on wah, 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 wah. Oh, the system, oh, blah, blah, blah. But where's the real reason? If the kid's really his, you shouldn't have a problem testing. I don't care if it costs me a little bit of extra money. I will happily test for peace of mind, knowing that this child is truly mine. Because the last thing I want is to raise a kid who's not my actual kid. Sure, you can make the argument, oh, you would still love him the same and blah, 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 even if you didn't know in advance. I don't even want to be in a situation. How about we just avoid it? We have technology to avoid it. We're not in the Stone Ages. Just do the paternity test, guys. Anyways, hope you liked the video. Stay subscribed, comment, all that fun stuff. Do the things the algorithm likes, and I'll catch you in the next video.